Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to this, your Wealth, Legacy, and Freedom Show. This is your boy, Manny Hernandez, coming live to you on this beautiful Wednesday night, June 2nd already. It's already June, so how is everybody doing in the house? How is everybody feeling? How is everybody making it happen? Actually, I was in the wrong view. What's cooking, everybody? How is everybody feeling tonight? Tonight we are testing a new system, so as you come in, please let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me, and of course make sure that you hit that like button, you smash that subscribe button, and the bell notifications as well, because that's how you tell the YouTube algorithm that you want them to show this, your Wealth, Legacy, and Freedom Show to other crypto enthusiasts. So how is everybody doing tonight? I see already Excalibur. Welcome. How are you doing, my man? How are you doing? I see also DigiDuni. I know that the event just got created, so we're giving a little bit of time for the algorithm to pick it up and show it around. So, but meanwhile, let's see how it's everybody doing. I want to see if the chat shows up. I'm using a new system. There you go. Yes, I can see you and hear you, says Excalibur. Perfect. I am using a new stream system. How is my voice versus the music on the back? Maybe I can lower the background music a little bit, just so that you guys can hear me a little bit better. How is everybody feeling? How is everybody doing? Man, I'm feeling amazing. This is awesome. Actually, this is way better. We got several news coming tonight. We are going to be covering several news of what's happening in crypto, what's happening with Bitcoin, what's happening with all our favorite coins. Also, in the house news, what's happening in Omni, everything that is coming. June is here, so what is the plan ahead for this month? So make sure that you don't miss it out. Make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure that you hit the like, hit the share, grab your beverage of choice, whatever that you like. I don't care what is that you like. Just make sure that you find a place around your house comfortable. Let's spend the next 1 hour here just hanging out, talking crypto, analyzing the latest crypto news, and staying up to date with what's happening in the market. So make sure that you find a place around your home that you feel comfortable, and let's enjoy the next few minutes. How about that? So I am liking very much how this new system is coming along, and I can see all your chats. Let me see if I can also pull the Facebook chats in. 1 second. If I can pull, I don't think. Are we going live on Facebook as well? I think that we should be going live on Facebook. I'm using a new streaming platform, guys. So tonight, bear with me. Let's hang out. Let's have some fun. There is a lot that we're going to be covering tonight in the news and in the house. So be ready. What up, Jay? What up, Man of Evolution? Al Collado, welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome to this, your Wealth, Legacy, and Freedom Show. So let's get started, shall we? I want to put that air conditioner a little bit more because the room is getting hot, but for some reason it doesn't want to pull it down. 1 second. Looks like doesn't have any battery. Recognizing the signal. All right. So, what's good? What we got? Wise Makers, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So, let's get into our crypto macro analysis, shall we? Let's see what Bitcoin has been doing for the past few days, and let's jump right into the charts. Let's see what's cooking, and I'm sure that everybody is looking at the same thing. Pretty much, after this massive crash that we experienced on the Bitcoin, we are on the 1 hour chart here. A lot of people have been worrying about this pattern because this looked like a bear flag And if we extrapolate this fall, you know, it can actually become pretty nasty if we extrapolate this fall forward down. If we were to pretty much break to the downside, this scenario can take Bitcoin with a target of close, below $20,000, which in my most humble opinion, I don't think that Bitcoin will get down to those levels. 20,000 will be a retest of our previous all-time high, and that will be as low as I will take it. If we go below $20,000, then we need to really start thinking, okay, no, we are not on bull territory, we are in full-blown bear territory. And actually right now the bears have been in control, guys. We gotta keep it real. We gotta know that the bears are in control right now. They have been moving, and not only the bears, the manipulators. We're gonna talk a little bit about that as well, because I'm finding some interesting patterns. I don't know if you guys remember that. You guys may remember that there was a week of pattern that I show. I don't know if it was last week or the week before that I came into the show, and I explained here how the market has been getting manipulated, and I was showing one of the week of patterns of this distribution pattern, right? I'm sure you guys remember. I'm talking about. Let me see. I'm talking about this pattern right here. I was talking not this one. We was talking more. I was talking about this pattern right here. You guys remember? Let me know in the chat box if you remember that we were talking about how this pattern was very similar to what Bitcoin was doing, right? All across here. If I go to the 4-hour chart, you can see this pattern right here being very similar to what this pattern shows here. But nonetheless, we broke down as expected by the pattern. We did break down, and people were asking what is next. Well, we needed to let Bitcoin paint a picture. We needed to allow time to pass. We needed to allow time to move on to see what Bitcoin was doing. And right now we see a triangle pattern forming here, and pretty much everybody and their mom are talking about the exact same pattern, and everybody's telling you the exact same thing. Very simple. It can break to the up, meaning that you can see something maybe like this, then a confirmation test, and then to the upside. This is what everybody wants. This is what everybody expects. This is what every bull wishes. But we can also, we need to also consider the possibility that this can actually, come here, break down, come and retest, and then continue into the downside and come and test some of these levels here, below the $30,000 line, 28 and 27. I believe that we should not lose that, the $26,000 level. We should not lose, there's a little range around here that, in my opinion, we should not lose. But it's too early to know what's happening. But if we want to be honest and look at the the early indications of what is Bitcoin going to do, well, today, in my opinion, was crucial. I'll be very honest. I think that today was today, and actually the outcome of this pattern, let's put it this way, the outcome of this triangle formation, I think that is crucial for the crypto space. I think that is crucial for Bitcoin, for the bull cycle and everything, because all eyes are on Bitcoin right now. And I mean all eyes are on Bitcoin, guys. This is no bullshit. This is no, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it to you. If we want this rally to continue, we need to know that we need to hold Bitcoin strong, and we need to take it to where we know fundamentally it should be placed at. But if, I hope that whoever came to manipulate the market, maybe they didn't overdo it. And tonight I'm going to be showing you another week of pattern that is forming. So make sure you stay tuned, hit the like, hit the share. Let's hang out, because I'm going to show you a week of pattern of accumulation that is playing out quite beautifully here in the Bitcoin chart. So I want to show you. You know, I got it. Where do I have it? I have it right here. So we're gonna be talking all about that, and we're gonna be making sure that you understand step by step everything that is happening in the industry. So, what up, Henry? Welcome to the stream, everybody. I need to figure out how in the new system, I want to figure out how to schedule the events. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that you guys can have the links ahead of time. But today coming into, I couldn't quite figure out how to actually schedule it, get my links so that I can get the flyers out earlier. But nonetheless, you know, we're here, we're having fun, we're having an amazing time, and we're gonna be talking about all things crypto. We're gonna make sure you are 100% up to date in everything that is happening. So let's get right into this. So this triangle formation, what I see happening right now, I see some danger. I'll tell you why. If I go down to the 1 hour chart, I can see that, you know, Bitcoin is finding some huge resistance at this downward trend line. We were supposed to break it, but we didn't quite break it. So I'm trying to see if we are right now going to hold this horizontal support, because maybe we broke this range. We broke to the upside. We flip it, you know, we flip all resistance as support. Maybe that's what we see happening right here, right now. Maybe what we see is a confirmation of this previous resistance being flipped as support, and then we move to actually break. We need to break this downward trend line. If we don't break this line, we need to actually, you know, as you see me pointed out here, as you see me clearly pointed out here, we need to truly find a break, then come down, test it, and move it. If you see this happen, if you see this type of pattern happen, guys, let me tell you, brace yourself, because this is where our target is sitting at. You see this line here? If we break up, if we break to the upside, and with a true solid confirmation, and let's say that we break around there, our target is right above the $50,000 level. Like if we extrapolate this line from here to here, we're just measuring this distance from this distance and just moving it over, so that will give us a target around this zone right here above the $50,000 level. And this is the scenario that takes us back into the game. This is the scenario that I am here thinking, if this plays like this, we're back into the game, baby. Nothing happened, we shake it off, sentiment will turn on us. Like the bullish momentum will come up so fast. So, you know, the bullish momentum will come fast, guys. But this is the scenario that I think can take us there. Will it happen that way? I don't know. Nobody can tell you. Everybody's painting both pictures. I think it will happen this way. I honestly believe, maybe call me too much of a bull, although that, you know, being honest, when I look here, we're finding some massive resistance. So, once again, in areas of being honest, and not, you know, none of what we say on this channel ever should be taken as financial advice, because I'm just a crazy guy on the internet. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm just a crazy guy on the internet talking about cryptocurrencies and decentralized ledger technologies and how these amazing technologies will empower humanity. Wow. If you're gonna believe that guy, it's up to you, but I am not a financial advisor. I'm just looking at what the charts are telling me, and pretty much the same song that is singing to everybody else, so we need to look at it. So check it out right here. So in my mind, we were supposed to break, we didn't break. We may be flipping this previous resistance as support. So, you know, the next couple hours are quite crucial. Actually, the close of the day also later on is also important. But nonetheless, if this, you know, there's the other scenario. If we found resistance here and this downward momentum now, this just means that it's gonna continue to come back down one more time. Ooh. oof, I mean, guys, I gotta be honest. You know, this pattern will not last forever, and usually we never go all the way through here. Usually, this is the moment of break. This is the moment, usually when we get to this, you know, if I were to draw a line in the triangle here, right? Once we get to this peak, is when it's decision time, baby. We either break to the up or we break to the down, but usually we never go to the exact peak. I mean, do you follow me? Am I making sense? Welcome, Aaron Parker. Welcome to the stream, Ryan Fields. Welcome. Make sure you hit that like, grab your cup of coffee or your cocktail, your beverage of choice, and make yourself comfortable now. But let me know in the chat box. Let me know. Am I making sense? Alright, turn down the music a little bit. Alright, let me go ahead and do that. Let me bring it down. How about now? Is it better? Alright, thank you, my man. Yes. Of course. So, but am I making sense? You know, this is make it or break it time here. And if Bitcoin does not, you know, come up, break out of here, we might be finding ourselves in some serious waters, because coming down here, in my opinion, will tell me that the break will be to the downside, that then we're gonna come and test maybe this here and continue to go down to even further levels. If that is what's gonna happen, the next few days are going to be crucial, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. The next few days are gonna tell a lot about what's gonna happen in the Bitcoin chart. So make sure that you keep an eye on the chart. Make sure that you know, in my mind, this is not a time to be trading. This is a time to be watching. You can have a confirmation buy or a confirmation sell. You know, if you want to be safe, you know, you wait for this to break up. You just wait for the breakup. Do nothing. Wait for the confirmation before it goes up. And then here will be your entry zone if you're looking to swing trade and accumulate some Bitcoin before the momentum on the upside goes. And why I keep saying that the momentum will be for the upside, but man, aren't you telling me that shit is going down the pipe, that it's not going to happen, that we're losing momentum, that we're losing gas, and that we might break to the downside? Yes, that's exactly what I say. That's very possible. But you know, if we get into our weekly roundup, maybe that will show some light as of why I think that Bitcoin could possibly break to the upside, not to the downside. So the first thing I want to bring into your attention is what I was talking earlier about our week of events and phases. And I think it was last show or the show before, I was telling you guys how the Bitcoin chart was completely manipulated, and this is what we actually experience, and we are right now consolidating somewhere around here. But now, if I go back to the chart and I show you these, you will see that now we have another. So the way the week of patterns work is very simple. We have a distribution and then accumulation. So it's all about distribution area, accumulation area. Make sense? It's as simple as. So when you are in this pattern, you are doing the S this way. So you are in the distribution. So this is the distribution semantic of a manipulated market. And this is a chart that was created over 100 years ago, but continues to play beautifully in several different markets. But now, the new pattern that I see forming, it's something more like this. This one right here. This is the pattern, which is an accumulation event. So when we look at Bitcoin and we look at how it's been playing, let me see, because what I have done pretty much, I don't know if you can see it here. Let me get into the 4-hour chart, because sometimes it's easier to see it on the 4-hour chart. And bear with me, because my mouse, believe it or not, my wheel mouse is not working. So that's why it's a little bit hard for me. I need to get me a brand new mouse, that's for sure. But check it out. Boom, right here. and right here. And as you can see, we got all the phase A, B, C, D, and E. And here is, you know, you have your preliminary supply, your automatic response. This is your support. Support on phase B. Everything is playing just like you see on this pattern. Now, the only thing that I am cringing about is that this spring it was supposed to be a lower low. This is supposed to be your moment of max pain. This is where you're supposed to be. People should be crying here, based on these patterns, guys. I don't say that. This is just how it plays out. So as I see it, the spring didn't come and we didn't set a lower low here. But that doesn't invalidate the pattern. I don't see, couldn't find any information that tells me that not placing the lower low here invalidates the pattern. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, Bitcoin continues to play beautifully. But now check this out. We're placing in the low time frames, 4-hour time frames. We're playing, you know, higher lows and higher highs. Higher lows, higher highs. So higher low, we need to put that next higher high that will take us above the trend line and will allow us to break over. So is that what's gonna happen? We don't know, but I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest. The fundamentals are certainly there. Like, the fundamentals are there. Now, the first thing I wanna bring to your attention is that this week, this very week, we got the BTC Miami conference taking place, and this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest conference in history. In history, guys. So I don't know what's gonna happen here, but you got 50,000 crypto nerds, right? Or crypto tards, or crypto nauts, right? Meeting in one place. And I don't know. But if you allow me to speculate here, I mean, am I allowed to speculate a little bit here? Of course, once again, what I say in this channel is not financial advice. We're just guys having fun. We're just people having fun here, all right? But I gotta be very honest. You know, when you got 50,000 Bitcoin adopters in one place, they are giving a well pass that will cost pre-BTC. That means, and pretty much they're sold out. The well passes are sold out. It's not about, you know, they're being bought. And if we say that this market is being manipulated, we pretty much everybody and their mom agrees that that top was a week of pattern. Once again, the mouse doesn't let me work today. I want to go, right? So if pretty much every major YouTuber agrees that this is a week of pattern that was manipulated, but manipulated by who? Guys, who manipulates the market? Let's keep it real. Who manipulates it? Who does? You like it? I got it in the garage. It's just parked. People has been asking, oh, we're launching on Apollo. They're just getting ready. They're just getting ready. Right there in the garage. Oh, we're gonna be talking a little bit later on about what's happening. But things are coming along, guys. But once again, we all agree that this is a manipulated pattern. Manipulated by who? Who manipulated it? Who did? Let's keep it real, guys. Who did it? It was the whales. It was the people in the know. The people, market makers. I don't know their names, but we have been talking about massive whales. Actually, Glassnode have several charts dedicated just to track whale addresses. Don't you think they're gonna be on this event? I mean, I gotta assume they're gonna be hitting this event. All of them. And they're having parties, they're having events, they're having behind-the-scenes conversations. That's what happens at these events. Here at Omni, we're proud to say that I was not able to go myself, but we're sending our CBDO, Petrix Barbosa. He has set foot in Miami already, and the best place is like, he pretty much live. He has an apartment right there in Ocean Drive, so he knows all the best hot spots. He's well connected in this place, and he's gonna be making sure that Omni is well represented at the event, if you know what I mean. So there are several things that are to be coming, so make sure you stay tuned with everything that is happening. So this event is huge. This event is big, and I don't understand why people are not paying attention. And I'm about to go into a sprint of news. Like, you see what's happening here, you see what's happening on the charts, and it doesn't make sense, because I see good news after good news after good news after good news about Bitcoin, but yet, you know, when I look at the chart, it's dancing down here. Why the news are not moving the chart? I mean, I think that's being kept down on purpose. But now, you got 50,000 people showing to Miami. And now that's where, here is the part of the show where I get a little bit conspiracy. I'm like, if we can agree that the market is being manipulated, we can already kind of, like, we all see it. The painting is on the wall, right? I have to assume that several of those individuals will be at Miami, having fun, having parties. Bear with me for a second. You know what I mean? Like, they're just having fun, living life. And they're all looking at the chart, and everybody's sad at Miami. Is this a support conference? Is this a support group conference? Is this all for the BTC PTSD guys? For the people who are wrecked? What are we gonna see in Miami? People wrecked on the hallway, or people want to be partying? You know, don't they will want to boost the morale up to get the party going? I mean, if I were to be a whale that loved Bitcoin, and yes, if I were to be manipulating the market, I always place myself in the position, you know, what if I was the one doing it? What if I was the person, you know, let's say I was the guy that had so much Bitcoin that I can actually move the needle. I wish impossible. But let's say I had, you know, and I love Bitcoin, because that's exactly why I have so much Bitcoin. And every well is the same. Don't get me wrong, guys. They're wells. People may hate them, love them, whatever. But we can all agree that they do love Bitcoin, and they accumulate a lot of Bitcoin. So don't you think that they will be all talking at Miami and say, you know what? Make the call. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I have the feeling that during the party, they're all gonna get together. They're all gonna be hanging out together. All the whales hanging out together at one place. All they have to do is press the button. They have that kind of power. Will they do it during this conference? Will be this conference the catalyst that takes Bitcoin to the next level, that makes Bitcoin break into the bullish momentum and return all the faith that people need, so much needed faith that in the marketplace? Is this conference the catalyst? I think it definitely does have the potential, with so many people meeting together in one place. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. But now, you know, there's so much more that we can be talking about, guys. Like, for example, you know, we got Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract. It's now larger than ever before. You know what I mean? Like, now Ethereum 2.0 is getting more and more and more and more momentum, and you know, they're getting ready for that London fork. Ethereum is moving very nicely. I mean, you don't see me chart pretty much more in the charts. I always go to Bitcoin because the whole market is following Bitcoin, but Kusama is doing great, DOT is doing great. Several of these, you know, Ethereum is moving. Ethereum's 200,000 right now as I come live to you. That's Ethereum right there. So Ethereum is definitely gaining some massive momentum, guys. So make sure that you stay in touch, because all season is where the most gains are made on this market. Also, we know that we had the Indy 500 took place, and there was a crowd-funded Bitcoin branded IndyCar play, and he landed 8 out of a field of 33 cars in the competition. But what I find amazing is, like, I was following the race, and I think that for the first 50 laps, Bitcoin was ahead. I think it was amazing. Anything that increases the adoption, anything that makes Bitcoin get adoption, What is good about these massive events like the Indy 500 featuring a Bitcoin car is that exposes the brand. One of the most important things that Bitcoin has is the branding and the gold 2.0 narrative. And now with all the, the Fed going brr, type deal, people need to see that Bitcoin is a true alternative, a true hedge against inflation. So I'm very happy. I'm absolutely delighted to see Bitcoin, being featured in this massive, mass events. So that's for sure. I love it. Now, something else that is coming here is that Coinbase is adding Apple Pay to adds Apple Pay to a crypto debit card. So, guys, mass adoption. I keep saying it. Mass adoption. The more that these amazing companies create tools that makes it easy for the regular individual. That's why we love Omni. That's my major goal in Omni, is creating something that makes it easy for the regular individual to interact with decentralized ledger technologies without the need of complex understanding. Here we got Coinbase adding something as Apple Pay, which already has all the KYC necessary to onboard people, all very regulatory friendly environment, which now it serves as the perfect on ramp. That's the beauty. It's the perfect on ramp from fiat to crypto, and we need new money. We do need new money coming into the space, guys. So that is amazing to be seen. It's just truly amazing. Now we got here a quote from Stanley Druckenmiller. I was saying Drunken Miller. And it's so great to see these billionaires FOMOing, because then you can tell that everybody they're key opinion leaders, guys. These guys are key opinion leaders, and when they FOMO into Bitcoin, several others in their circle actually do it. And we got Stanley here saying that he just couldn't stand the fact that that Bitcoin was going up and he didn't own any. So he jumped in the bandwagon. It's just irresistible. Guys. There's nothing else. So, but look at the amount of great news coming down the pipe. And here we have Cathy Wood, which is becoming like Michael Saylor, another messiah, saying that central banks could add Bitcoin and crypto to their balance sheet. So we already see this coming. Central banks will have no option but include crypto, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. I will go as far to say Polkadot and Kusama, but don't quote me up on it just yet. Let's let them launch and mature in the market. But I gotta be honest, guys. This is gonna pop. And the more and more that these massive institutions continue to adopt crypto, it's just gonna make things even more interesting. I have a lot of people thinking that the cycle is actually extending, not reducing. So we're gonna have a longer bull cycle this time around. So that's gonna be awesome. Also, Argentina is using Bitcoin subsidies to make it more energy inefficient. So we have right now Bitcoin mining soaring in Argentina due to the thanks to the cheap subsidized energy. So you wanted to make it more energy efficient? Well, guess what? We got it. We have it. It's here. It's done. Also, and we cannot continue without saying this. India, issued some very important clarifications about Bitcoin. And guys, this cannot go unnoticed. India has like 3 billion people or 1.6 billion people. Like the amount of people, in India, it's exorbitant. And India is actually our friends in India, they love crypto, but for so much time they have been, marginalized by their banks and their infrastructure, not giving clarity and having laws that look against Bitcoin. So now the central bank just came and they just came down like with the hammer, and they were clear that banks are not to be rejecting transactions. They are now literally doing a 180 on crypto and embracing crypto and telling everybody that that crypto now is pretty much welcome in India. This is so awesome. I absolutely love it. I don't know if you guys are excited, but I am definitely excited because this is gonna, within the next couple months, remember the news came out now, but you have to allow a couple weeks or months for them to take effect as banks start to allow the transactions, as also the population starts to actually trust that the government will keep their word and that they're not going to do another 180 later on. So things will take time, but what this new regulation means is that there is a horde of people, like a tsunami of people coming into crypto now, pretty much without having to use a VPN, without having to have banks offshore, or without having to go through hoops and loops to get into the into their precious crypto. So that's absolutely beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful, guys. So that's pretty much what's happening. There's one last thing that's taking place here, which is Tesla competitor Mark Avenue is launching this the Spiritus, and this futuristic car will make it possible for you to mine Bitcoin and Dogecoin while it's parked. Several others jumping in the bandwagon, several others wanting to get a piece of the pie. So it's awesome to see, we open our arms in this space to everybody who wants to come and innovate. I don't know if you guys see it like that, but I definitely do see it like that. So before we move into our in the house news, what up Jay, what up Damon, how's everybody going? Exactly, Jay, India was supposedly banned it, but no, they didn't ban it really. It's not really banned. It's not really banned. Sooner or later, everybody will have to embrace Bitcoin. Everybody will have to embrace it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but everybody will have to embrace decentralized ledger technologies sooner or later, no matter what. So, all right, are you guys ready for some cool information? Because I am ready to go into some in the house news. So who's ready for the in the house news? Let me know in the chat box. How many likes we have. How many likes? We got a couple likes already. Come on, guys. Give me a like. Share this with everybody, because I want to break some myths. I want to start by breaking some myths about our new token economics restructure. Come on, we got only 9 likes, guys. Come on, guys. Give me a couple likes here. I'm gonna give a like myself. I even like myself. because I want you guys to see what we're truly doing here. I want you guys to see what's really happening. So before we get into the token economics, we got a couple strategic partnerships that came into Omni this past week. We have first the partnership with our friends Lester Lim and X21. Freaking amazing connections, and what they're going to be doing for us in the back is just truly amazing, guys. There's a lot of value that they're bringing to the table, but I cannot get ahead of myself because there are several announcements that are coming that are just gonna be blowing mind after blowing mind after blowing mind. But then we also have our good friends at X Network, Eric, well connected KOL, and they have a huge reach, and they're gonna be helping us as well with several things on the back. And believe me when I say this, everybody who gets an allocation, it's here to add value. And this is a great segue into my next topic, because I wanted to cover some misconceptions. So let's talk about this for a second, shall we? Let's talk about this for a second. Now we got 21 likes. There you go. 20 watching. Everybody like, thank you everybody. Thank you so much. That's awesome. So kind of you guys. So let's talk about, got our hustlers here in the house. So that's absolutely awesome. Plain, simple, awesome. So now let's talk about some things. Like last week we came out and we publicly released at Omni our new token economics. This new token economics were completely restructured with the little guy in mind. We are, first of all, we are a people-driven company. And what we have done from day one is actually flip the script and do things in a way that will benefit the little guy. But the reality is that you gotta play the game, and everybody plays a very key, important part of any project launch. Not just for Omni, but every project. You know, people talk about VCs, and what happens is that VCs do play a key role on every single project, and that goes beyond just the capital that they can add into the project. Now, they have a big network contact list, and they do a lot of work for you on the back to ensure that your project is well positioned and that you cover all your angles. But here's the problem. Let's keep it real. Can we be honest? If you are a project and you have a bunch of VCs, if you are not holding your VCs accountable, they're not gonna do bad shit for you. And that's why sometimes right now, sometimes in the community's been learning to grow a little bit of annoyed about VCs, because oftentimes they go into projects that they believe on and they love, but they see these VCs and they don't see these VCs actively working for the project. But let me tell you this, oftentimes they are actively working for the project as long as the project is holding them accountable. But if the project doesn't hold them accountable, then they're not gonna do shit for you. That's the reality we live in. So first of all, understand something. Everybody who is getting a bag here, who is participating in the allocation in Omni, it's being held accountable to add value, and a lot of value, a valuable that is equivalent to the allocation he's receiving. So that's number one. Second, and something I want to make very clear, I want this to be very clear here, because we had to reduce our token economics. So we reduced the whole bag. We reduced the whole thing. And I saw some comments flying around saying that we took allocation from the little guy to feed the VCs. This, I think I saw this running around. I don't know if it was on Telegram or Twitter, saying that we took allocation from the little guy just to give it to the VCs. because supposedly saying that we ran out of allocation and now we needed to make space and that we just gave it to the VCs. No. This is the problem when you don't get the information from the source. This is the problem when you don't actually take the time to analyze what is being done, because we are putting all the information out. We gave the community all the information about the new token economics. But you know what is the problem? People don't sit down to do the math. So how about we do the math tonight? How about I show you that what we actually did is reduce your risk and actually increase your gains potential. So you now have the potential of making more gains with less risk. Think about that. But now, of course, everybody who took the time to look at the token economics and do some simple math, they already know this. But the problem is that most people don't even take the time to do some simple math, and they cannot see that what we're doing is that we're actually increasing your gains potentials. I see here, I Am Success Pro, you're asking about what VCs. We have been having several VCs interested on Omni from since February. We have VCs aligned, but we have not announced them yet. We have not announced them all yet. We just started announcing everybody who's here. So if you guys noticed, you guys, especially our hustlers in the house, you guys know that there's several people who have been here ready to support Omni from day one, but it's us who we have been keeping them on the leash. No, not yet, because we have been waiting, doing things right, not fast. It's not about rushing things. It's about doing things the right way. I think that we all can all agree that when you do things the right way, the outcome is so much better, right? So much better. So that's what we have been doing. Now that we have a final token economics, now that we have the IDO platform, Apollo X, it's parked. It's right there. It's parked right at the Apollo X station. Our good friends of Apollo X are right now working on several last-minute technical details to ensure that we have a successful launch, to ensure that the rocket fuel is ready, to ensure that all the systems are ready. So we are right now as a project waiting on them to finalize some details about their technology, because also Paid Network is coming out with new technology, the Ignition platform, right? So there's several news coming down that pipe. Our strategic advisors, Kyle and Chase, Kyle have been keeping us up to date. And actually tonight, how about we do that? Before I dive into the token economics, let's do this. We are announcing tonight, right here on this very show, the next VC that is here with us. So let's go to Twitter, shall we? Let's go to Twitter. And we're going to be announcing right here. Let's go. We are right here on Twitter. We're going to be announcing that our good friends from Master Ventures are here. Supporting Omni, investing in Omni, believing in Omni. That's exact to the dot right here. So let me make sure I double check everything. So right now, let's tweet about it. How shall we? So what VCs came the questions? We got several VCs. We're gonna be announcing them. We got a marketing calendar plan. Let me tweet this. It's tweeted, guys. Come right now. Let me get the link and put it on the chat. I have to sign into chat. What are you talking about? Put it on the chat here, guys. Go and please like and retweet this tweet. Let's also leave your thoughts. What do you think about our partnerships? What do you think about the amazing key opinion leaders that we're bringing into the project? And the fact that we're doing things right. And I'm gonna show you because there's a myth. People think People think that we reduced the token economics, that we reduced it, and that what we were doing is taking from the little guy to feed the VCs. That's not what we do here. We are here to do things right, and we can prove it. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. So I want to show you this slideshow. No, you can see my mouse here, and on orange or yellow or orange, right? We got here the original token economics that says that our initial market cap was $2.195 million. Follow me? Follow me. Let me know in the chat box if it makes sense, please. Share that Twitter. Like and share the Twitter post, please, if you don't mind. Let's change here. Let's change here. This and like and well, Nicholas, you can help me with that from my account, my man. So because I really wanna get into this. I wanna show you guys that I'm just keeping things real with you. I'm not here to take advantage of nobody. I'm not here to take nobody's money. I don't need it. I am here to take Omni forward. I'm here to bring to the market a product that can truly take the whole space forward, that can truly help regular guys get onboarded into crypto. That's my true goal here. But we have to do things right. So right here, if you had access, whether no matter how, maybe you're a VC and you came on early on and you were given an allocation, the first thing that you need to know that when we reduced the allocation, we did so across the board. What does that mean, Manny? This is what it means. We reduced the allocation to lari everybody. We didn't just reduce the allocation for some people and others not. Let me tell you this. Every single VC, every single influencer, every single KOL that was already here, everybody got their allocation reduced. We received a lot of pushback because everybody wants more and more. But once they did some simple math, what they actually saw, once every VC, several of them, they did quick. When they saw the new token economics, they were like, oh my God, this is so much better. Because what we are actually doing is that we are taking away your risk. We are reducing your risk and incrementing your earnings potential. And the math is right here. Let me show you. Let's walk through this. Because this is very important, guys. This is the original. This is the adjusted. So let's go original first. The original, $2.195 million initial market cap. That was the agreement. Everybody agreed on that. It was awesome. Okay, so let's say that you came in under the original agreement, and let's say that you invested $1,000. $1,000. Let's say that you came in somehow, you're a VC, or you somehow, no matter what, you managed to get a $1,000 allocation. And once again, what I'm showing here is just for illustration purposes only. I'm gonna be talking about some figures. I'm gonna be showing, some possible market caps. This is all examples. For all we know, this can go to zero and even below zero. This is all we say here is just for illustration purposes only, and none of what we show should be taken as promises of future looking statements of any kind. No, I don't know. I just made up these numbers this morning. Okay, so let's agree on that first. So if I tell you that the market cap will go to X amount, I don't know that. There's no way for me to know that. But if we need to assign a market cap to come up with some numbers. So let's go back here to our example. 2.1 million initial market cap. You come in and you invest $1,000. 1,000. That is your risk. You are risking $1,000. Now let's say that we do an amazing job, IDO, boom, boom, boom. Let's say that we get an initial market cap when we list. Let's say that we list, and this is an example once again. Let's say that we get to $42.5 million, close to $43 million market cap. Let's say that. Let's say that we do a successful launch and that we manage to get to a $43 million market cap. Follow me so far? If we get to $43 million market cap, so you invested $1,000, we launched through Apollo, we go to $43 million market cap. That will mean that on your $1,000 investment, you had a 19.36x growth, meaning that you made $19,360 profit. Break it down. You invest $1,000, you take the risk, you believe in us, you believe in Omni, you take the risk, $1,000. You make back $19,360 under this example. That's what you make. This is what you make. So you risk 1,000 to make 20. Follow me? So you risk 1,000 to make 20, assuming that we get to that potential market cap. Now, how does that look under the new adjusted market cap? Well, thanks to the fact that we reduced everybody's allocation, everybody got reduced, including the VCs. Now, our initial IDO market cap is just $425,000. Now, what we effectively did is we took all this risk. Look at all the risk that we took off the table because we reduced everybody. So let's say that you got a 75% reduction. Let's say that you received a 75% reduction on your risk. I will take 75% of your risk away. Thank you. And now you invested only $250 because, hey, I get it. You wanted to do 1,000, but no, give me only $250. Thank you. You don't have to risk 1,000, only risk $250. That is what we effectively did. That's exactly what we did. We're making positive changes into the token economics. We're not doing negative changes into it like several other projects are doing. No, positive changes. We're taking off the table risk off your table. That's exactly what we're doing. Now, since we didn't allow you to put the 1,000, we just told you, no, 250 only. Thank you. And let's say that we achieved the exact same goal. Nothing more, we don't do better, we don't do worse. Let's say that we achieved the exact same 43 million market cap. Exact same economic bandwidth, exact same goal achieved. Nothing else. Not one penny more, not one penny less. Let's say that we made $42.5 million market cap. We launch, let's say that we get into that market cap level. Now, your growth is 100x and you made $25,000. So under the new adjusted example, you risked $250 and you make $25,000. Tell me, can somebody tell me in the chat room? Can somebody tell me in the chat which one is better? I mean, why will anybody complain? If you give me $1,000 and I go back to you and I tell you, you know what? Here's $750. I don't need the full 1,000, but don't worry because now your potential gains are higher. In what universe is that a negative change? In what universe that is not good for anybody involved? Please tell me in the chat box because I would love to know. Somebody tell me in the chat. Do we agree here? Am I the only one seeing this? Can somebody tell me please in the chat box? I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Because here, You make far more. Why will anybody, for any reason at all, complain? Simple. If you're complaining about these changes, in my opinion, it's because you didn't take the time to understand the changes. If you take the time to look at the changes, take your calculator out, do some simple math, and you will see that we took risk off your table and gave you more earning potentials. I hope that clears the matter. I hope this is clear enough for everybody who is here and understand. Because, I mean, I'll take option B all day long. I'll take, yes, please, take my risk, give me more gain potentials all day long, all day long, all day long. Just saying, and then just get ready. Guys, we got celebrities aligning. Well, I cannot mention names, I'm not allowed. The guys in the team, don't let me tell you. Because they know I come in these shows and they know I'm already, all in caffeine, high energy. I want to tell everybody what's going on. I cannot, but let me tell you what's cooking. Once we come out, just brace yourself. Brace yourself. That's all I can say. Brace yourself because it's coming. It's coming. We're just waiting. We're just waiting for our good friends of Apollo. But the machine is right there. It's right there in the garage. It's just getting ready. It's just getting ready. It's getting ready. No rush. We want to make sure that that machine gets to destination. We want to make sure that we go to the right. So if we want to make sure that happens, guess what? We gotta do it right. We gotta allow the Polo guys to do their thing. We gotta wait for our things to align here, make sure everything is on point, and then also I'm looking at the markets. I don't know if you guys will agree with me. I'm here talking with the community, right? We are very well aware of the market. And I say this, I don't care about the price of Bitcoin. I am looking at the markets, but I don't care about the price of Bitcoin. I'm not going to launch when Bitcoin is in 20 or 30. It's not about that. I'm going to launch when the sentiment turns. We want a bullish sentiment. No matter what the price is, we want to make sure that, we're bullish in the market. Because if we come into a market that is full of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, the demand will not be as strong. But if the bullish momentum is back, if the sentiment has reversed, which we're looking for that bottom, that's why we're analyzing so many patterns. That's why we're deep into the shorts, trying to see what is ahead of us. I don't care about what price Bitcoin is, but as the CEO of our project, I would love to, for our project, for Omni to launch when the sentiment is bullish again. I'm gonna launch when the sentiment is bearish, because proper price discovery cannot happen. You want to make sure you're supported by strong fundamentals. But if the bullish is not, if the momentum is not there, if the sentiment is not on your side, you can have the best fundamentals, so that will not matter. So once again, we're not genies, meaning that we cannot predict the future, right? But we are looking at the current market environment. We're very well aware of it, and we want to ensure that we do a strategic launch that happens hopefully after the bullish momentum has returned into the market. So that's what we got. Also, let's see. We got a couple IDOs in the pipeline. So let's talk a little bit about that. Last week we had this space in the community. Our Wealth, Legacy, and Freedom community was able to help an amazing project, and I'm gonna be talking a little bit more about this space later on in upcoming, because there is a strong partnership we're gonna be announcing officially. Don't tell nobody. You heard it here. Your Wealth, Legacy, Freedom show first. but we're gonna be collaborating, and what they got, their technology is great, their design, their UI UX alone is freaking awesome. Their website is great. It's pretty cool too. We're gonna be collaborating, doing some great stuff with our friends at the Space Protocol. So be in the lookout for that. Now, the moment everybody was waiting for. Any questions? Do we have any questions in the house? Let's start with Tao. Can I still get a bag into Omni? I'm sorry, but I gotta say no. Well, you do. You can get a bag when we do our IDO public sale at Apollo, managed by our friends at Apollo. Once again, it's right there. It's been getting ready. God, I think I saw the guys. Earlier walking around. We're doing something in one of the engines. Can't remember exactly what, but yeah. So once we get it all ready, we will definitely allow, we're gonna be launching a wait list. We have also our beta waiting list coming. There's a very nice program coming for that would allow you guys to earn rewards or earn Omni coins for referring or getting people into the beta waiting list. So there's a lot of things coming up. There are several things coming up, guys. So please make sure that you stay tuned, because it's gonna be awesome. Hey man, your transmission quality is pretty good. No freeze, yay. Okay, awesome. So I wanted to ask that, how you guys like it. We got more, as you guys, you got our behind scenes shot right here, right? We got also our side camera coming straight from our studio teleprompter. And of course the front angle, so you're just trying to make it more engaging, more entertaining. It will also that combined with several shots that would allow us to kind of stay engaged with you guys. We want to increase the quality, and I don't care if I have 1,000 people watching or if I have 2 people watching. I am here to give you my best no matter what, right? So that's what we're here to do, my man. So thank you for noticing that we are upping the quality. Also the sound should be better, because we are now in the studio able to get more improved soundproof material. We're able to get some soundproof material. That black sound that you see there is just all soundproof, and then we got a whole wall full of soundproof material now coming. Yeah, but that's great. Thank you for noticing. Really appreciate it. Let's see what else we got. 6 NFTs is still available. Okay, yes, Tyler. Thank you for reminding me, my man. We got our community NFTs. We will still have 6 of them available. Remember that these NFTs have a lot of perks. They, being honest, the reason they have not been selling much is due to the actual market conditions. So a lot of people, everybody's cautious now. All of a sudden they're cautious about what they buy, and they're not going around buying crazy NFTs, which for once is good, because I did see kind of the NFT craze get a little bit out of hand. If I am honest, guys, I see many people buying crazy NFTs that makes no sense. But for once, our community NFT, our Wealth, Legacy, and Freedom NFT, no. This is full of perks, full of value, full of several things. It looks like I cannot get. I wanted to get the NFT up here, but it's not coming up. For some reason, but it might be my MetaMask, because I don't have my MetaMask cookies and all kinds of things. There you go. See, it wants to force to connect my MetaMask, but I don't want to do that. I should be able. That's one of the things that I'm kind of not liking about Web3. that when you land on the page, the Web3 application is always looking to see if the connection is made, and then you cannot see the user interface, you cannot see the page unless you connect your wallet. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. But you know, as user experience, you cannot control other people's user experience. So let's see what else we got going on. So, do you know what is required to get into the IDO? I know you're gonna. I know you need paid Excalibur. Excalibur is asking, you know, what are the requirements? You will need paid tokens. I don't know how many of them. That is for our good friends at Apollo to decide. They have their process that they are gonna be announcing soon. So be in the lookout. Make sure you join the Apollo X Telegram channel and Twitter. So yeah, they just kind of stay up to date. Of course, as soon as we know the exact details, we will make those details available for the community so that everybody can be prepared. That is for sure. What else? I took a snapshot. It's awesome. Is the 7K bot back? I gotta check. The funnel for our 7K metals smart funnel, it looks like the tracker side, the funnel, the smart funnel is up, completely up. Everything continues to work. But the Omni tracker that was in front looks to be down. Actually, that now that you ask on that, let me check, because I did ask about it the other day. I don't know if I got a response on it. 1 second. I have not received a response, so I need to follow up. Sorry guys, I've been so busy. There's no excuse. I did send the message out to the exact person who is in charge of the server, and last thing I know is that the server is supposed to be up. All licenses are actually upgraded and updated, so there is no logical reason for the tracker to be down. But he has not responded back to me as of, you know, he should be looking further into the situation. So I apologize for any inconvenience this may cause for those using the smart funnels, marketing funnels that we created for 7K metals and all the, you know, gold and silver shenanigans. There's nothing else I can say there. We'll check. Once I receive something, I'll let you know inside Discord, so that you guys can know. All right. The video view is awesome. Thank you, Space D07. I appreciate it. Love it. Yeah, you know, it looks like a much smooth stream. It does feel like a much smoother experience. I hope that you like the new background music. I hope that you guys also like how it's coming along. You know, try to keep it entertaining. Try to keep it, you know, keep the flow going. Keep things, you know, sometimes we go here for over an hour. You know, I want to make sure that if you're gonna spend 1 hour with me here, not only I want to make it educational, I want to make it entertaining as well. Give you a, you know, the best of myself. How are you switching camera views? Random? No, it's not random. I have a whole little panel right here that I'm using to move from one view to the next view to the next view, and you know, also from, you know, desktop, slideshow, promos. I can do several other things, and we're going to be, actually, if somebody subscribes, an alert is supposed to come up. I gotta check it. I'm dabbling into some of the details, but maybe check if you have not. If you're watching this channel right now and you have not subscribed, just smash the subscribe button right now, just to test that some alert should come up automatically, letting our viewers know that we got a subscriber, and that's how it's supposed to look. The post of the NFT sell. So people are asking me for the post of the link to the NFT sell right here. That's the link right there. I am posting on YouTube. So please make sure you check it out. Check it out. All right, all right, all right. So it looks like we don't have any more questions coming. Any questions about token economics? Any questions about the reduction? Do you guys understand that the reduction now is better? Like we took risk from you. The quality is good, says CT Shouts, and thank you, my man. I truly appreciate it. Really like how I do like how it's coming along, so that's for sure. So well, unless there are any more questions for the night, first of all, let me say thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. So thank you for taking the time to watch, and always remember, guys, it's not about the money. It's never about the money. It's about the freedom. Ever since I dropped out of high school, I have wanted to be successful. One day I was told that if I wanted to, quote, make it, I had to hustle. And ever since then, that's exactly what I have been doing. Every day I wake up and I hustle. And while it's free to dream, it's the hustle that makes dreams come true. Since I was 17 years old, I have been in a race. The race to success. Every single day grinding and hustling, doing whatever it takes to become the best at my craft. Fast forward to today, I have become the best direct response marketer in the industry. I have also created technologies that other marketers could only dream of. But no matter how far I have come, the race has never stopped. Always chasing, always racing, always hustling. But every time I felt like I was close to achieving success, every time I felt that I finally had a success in my hands, success always escaped from me. And it always felt like this race was never going to end. No matter how good I was, no matter how great the technologies were that I created, no matter how hard I hustled, there was always something that kept me from achieving the success I long hustled so hard for. What could it be? I always asked myself. Why is that every time I got to the point that I felt success was within my reach, success came back around, slapped me in the face, and once again escaped me? So as always, I went back to the race, knowing that only those willing to go too far can possibly find how far one can go. Knowing that if I didn't quit and I keep racing, one day it was going to be my day. And you know what? That one special day actually happened. I realized that it was not my fault. I realized that I was looking in the wrong direction. I realized that the whole race was rigged against me. The reason why I wasn't making it was not because I wasn't hustling hard enough or because I wasn't racing fast enough. The reason why I was not achieving success was because powerful forces always made sure it was that way. The Google slap, Facebook banning our ad accounts, and native ad networks getting rid of hustlers like me just because they found a new partner, a Panda update, or a new regulation or policy always seem to get in the way. No matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I hustled, there was always some big corporation or the powers that be getting in the way with some new rule. The results was always the same. Back to square one. Regardless of how hard I hustled or how far ahead in the race I was, I always had to start all over again. Until one day, I decided to stop. For many years, I was in this race alone. For many years, I was hustling non-stop without sharing with anyone my secrets. I always thought that if I shared them with people, they will steal them from me. But what were my secrets worth anyway, if every time some big corporation was ready to stop me in my tracks? What was the point of walking this road alone if I wasn't going to give me an edge over the rest? When 2020 came around and I witnessed governments taking away people's livelihoods in a blink of an eye, it was clear to me that in order for us, the people, to overcome these powerful forces, that we had to work together. And instead of complaining about the problems and feeling bad about ourselves, that it was up to us to create the solutions to bring a more level playing field. All this time I had it all wrong, and I was measuring my success based on how much money I had in my bank account. But what is that money worth if the government can just print away and devaluate all the wealth we think we have? How can I measure success based on how good my bank account looks if the people around me are literally struggling? How can I call myself successful when I have literally never stopped to extend my hand and help those who felt behind? So I started the race again. My hustle now is more important than ever, because success is now measured in a whole new way. The race feels different. It feels like a weight has been lifted from my shoulders. Today, I am on a new race. A race that aims to help as many people as possible. A race that aims to lift individuals up and give them a chance. A race to create a whole new set of technologies aimed to level the playing field. A race to ensure that everybody I come in touch with gets a chance to be successful again. Those same corporations and governments will continue to be against me. But this time, I am not alone. I have a pack of hustlers that ride with me and will not stop no matter what obstacles these forces throw at us. One thing is for sure. This time we will not stop. This time we will not bow. No matter how hard, no matter how much we have to hustle, you need to know one thing. We will not stop until true success is achieved. So let me